themselves. Was that Hellspawn that said that? I can't hear Hellspawn. Yeah, so Hellspawn, you can see that we're not the ones being the griefers here. They're griefing us. We want to have New Year's and hang out with the crew and all that and, you know, have some fun tonight. These guys are gonna, I mean, honestly, I could call in another crew. I could call in other people. We could fight. I am choosing not to fight. It's fucking New Year's Eve, you guys. It's my son's birthday. We all want to have some drinks. We all want to celebrate New Year's Eve without all this bullshit. I mean, I didn't wake up this morning and choose anger, okay? I really didn't. I'm not even angry. I'm fucking disappointed as hell. Nobody, none of the people with me right now chose this. Al, they were already griefing other members before that, though. As soon as they left, that was happening. If he went over there, he did it to talk. He brought people that don't even know us over here to grief. Yeah. Well, he's live streaming, so if you're wondering, look at his live stream. Hitman, share the part where they shot you first, because he was live streaming. He was live streaming. Why would he lie if he was live streaming where you can actually see for yourself? You can actually watch it. It makes no sense whatsoever. They also told me that Felon and them were shooting them first. It turns out that they were wrong. It turns out that it was Hellhound shooting CCA first. They made me look like an idiot, is what they did. Yeah. I'm now finding this out. I trusted my leader or my general because that's what happens when you're a general. You trust them. Turns out I was wrong by trusting him. I'm finding out now multiple people are telling me that no, he's been griefing, making our crew look bad. He's very good at convincing people otherwise, though. I will give him that. But I mean, I'm not a manipulator. I'm just going to tell the truth. I trust people too much, and that is the truth. I trust people too much, and I shouldn't have trusted them. But clearly, he's the only one spawning in on us while we're in a shack and causing... He even brought people that are not even part of this over. How come I can't hear Hellspawn? I don't know why I can't hear Hellspawn, though. Okay, Hitman, best if you don't talk right now. Well, I muted him earlier. I got tired of him talking shit like he was. It's New Year's, you guys. Let's not start the next year this way. Okay, Hitman, I can't hear. I can only hear Hellspawn through your feed, so you gotta stop talking. Shh. Well, they all just turned right up griefers, is what they did. No, he just literally spawned in us to grief. He's been griefing us, and there's 2 live feeds to show it. Hellhound destroyed his own crew before he joined mine. He ran it to the ground, and he's been griefing us. It's on live feed. No, my crew's fine. We actually want to be left alone to celebrate New Year's. You want to leave the crew? Fine. Leave. We left you guys alone. Hellhound is being a fucking griefer. He lied to all of you guys, and I guarantee you guys can move on your way. We don't give a shit. Leave us the fuck alone. But Hellhound can't do that because he's a griefer. He's been griefing us. It's on live feed. 2 live feeds will show he's the one griefing us. So fine. You want to leave the crew? Go ahead. My crew will be fine. But don't be griefers. Leave us alone then. Move forward in a great manner. Just move forward. Do your own shit then. I don't care. But Hellhound has been griefing my members since he left, since he was kicked. And by the way, Cosmic, he's lying to you. He's lying to all of you. So take him and get the fuck away from us. I don't care. I actually don't care. I want you to leave us alone so we can celebrate New Year's without all you guys being assholes. Yes, Hellhound did come over here to start a war. It's on 2 live feeds. You weren't here. He came over here to kill us. He came over earlier when he wasn't around you. So he lied to you. Move forward and move the fuck on, because right now, my crew, we were running my moonshine, we were hanging out without all of you guys, and Hellhound came over to grief us. Jay-Z, Hellhound turned again. I'm actually gonna put it on. I'm actually gonna put on friends only, and I'm gonna tell people exactly what happened. And I don't really care who wants to leave the crew. My crew's gonna be fine. Yeah, that's been around. You were in my crew when that was already there. Now you're gonna use that against me, Cosmic. No, it's not. And you all were in my crew, and you knew that. That's 2 fucking years ago. That's not even true. Infamous, I'm not even going to I'm not even going to acknowledge this anymore. The person that started that already apologized for that. She already admitted she touched that video up. She already admitted she touched that up, and I have had people apologize to me left, right, and center for believing it. So believe what you want. Whatever you want to do, move the fuck on. Oh my God. JC, these guys turned against us. It's up to you on where you want to go, but the thing is, these guys are griefing. My crew will be just fine. It turns out Hellhound has been trying to take over my crew for a while. He brought some members with him. My crew is totally found. We've already got enough recruits to make up for the people that left. What I can tell you is that Hellhound has been griefing, and he took a bunch of people. He took Cosmic and all them, and they've been griefing us. They can leave. We're not going to fight them because we're not griefers. These guys are being griefers. So, Jay-Z, you can decide what you want, but I'll tell you right now, I found out tonight that Hellhound ran his crew to the ground before he joined mine twice. Everyone left because of this bullshit. When I spent some time away to visit my son, he literally spent that time trying to take over my crew. And if whoever was unloyal and they left, fine, they can leave. But they don't need to be acting this way and following us around and griefing us like a bunch of griefers. They don't. I don't want to ring the new year in with a bunch of assholes chasing me around. I don't. My crew has been through far worse. We've already got as many recruits as we lost. What I can tell you, Jay-Z, I care about my members. My entire life, 99% of my life is running my crew. These guys are following somebody who ran his own crew to the ground. They all left him. And now he's taken a bunch of my members because he couldn't get his own. They're doing everything they can to be assholes. So, Jay-Z, I don't know where you want to stand. If you want to leave, that's fine. This is only temporary, but they churn griefer. 100% griefer is what happened. And it's unfair to everybody. I don't know, Horizon, why. When I went Horizon, I'm talking to people on my live feed, because I'm live feeding this, because there's 2 live feeds proving that these guys are griefing us. Horizon, one of my generals decided when I was away with my son to try and take over my crew. So a number of my crew members left, which is fine. They left with him. My crew's not going to be hurt by it. We'll move forward. We've always moved forward. We already have enough members to cover it. But the person that's deciding to do that now can't just walk away gracefully. He's deciding to grief because that's what he is. He's a griefer. And because it's New Year's, I've told my crew not to fight back because it's New Year's. I'm not going to bring in the New Year fighting a bunch of assholes that have no reason to fight us. No, Horizon. I can actually show, I can't show it on my YouTube, obviously. I spent the last 3 days messaging people, trying to talk to them. And, hold on. No, somebody asked me. No, someone on my live feeds asked me. I didn't push anyone away. I actually spent half the morning. In fact, this morning when I tried to talk to people, I was in tears. I was crying. Not dirty crying or anything. I was in tears trying to figure out how to not have this happen. And these guys, they just weren't having it. So I wasn't surprised when they left. That's fine. I was actually expecting it. That's why I'm not crying right now. The reality is that if they want to leave, they're more than welcome to leave. They don't need to cause this kind of a problem. They just don't. They just simply churn griefer. They're all left so they could be griefers. That's it. My crew is not a griefing crew. Damn right, we'll finish a fight if you get shot first, but we're not a griefing crew. These guys came here just to grief. Hitman, can you hear me? Hitman. I am not a racist, Horizon. By the way, that's already been disproven, and people that believed it, that video was 2 years ago, and it was not what it looked like at all. It wasn't at all. And that's already been proven. The only time people even bring that up is when they have no other thing that they can use against me. And the thing is, I'm not even hurt by it. Yeah, Horizon, just because it's out, because that's out there doesn't mean that's what it was. Well, no, not everyone believes it. Some assholes do, but you'd be wrong to assume that that was everyone, because most people that actually know me know different. They absolutely know different. And I'm sorry you feel that way. I mean, if you actually got to know me as a person, you'd know it wasn't true. Well, no, I got somebody. Where's Hitman? Hitman! Well, I got somebody on my live feed calling me a racist right now. It's my live feed. No, I know I haven't said anything racist, but... Oh my god. It's already been proven I'm not racist for 2 years now. The only time people even use that... I know, and you know I'm not. I know. I shouldn't let it bug me, but it does because I'm the epitome of non-racism. If anyone knew me. Hitman, can you hear me? Look at my party chat. Okay, look at my party chat. Can you please fix that? I don't really know how. You're in my party chat. I've got some guy on here, hardcore, calling me a racist now on my party chat. It's probably one of them. It's one of them. Well, I'm like the epitome of non-racism. If anybody actually met me and knew anything about me, they'd know that was never, ever, ever true. Like, I am like the epitome of a non-racist. I mean, I've also been called a pedophile. Yeah, clearly I'm not. Never have been, but I run a crew and people are going to use whatever they can to try and hurt me. That's all there is to it. Just because people say it's true and they make a video doesn't mean that video is what it is. If anyone's seen the entire video, they'd know that's not what it was at all. That's already been admitted. That video's 2 years old. It's already been debunked as that. Well, that's what I mean. They're just assuming without knowing. Everyone that watches my live feed can see that our live feeds that people can see who's griefing. These guys are griefing us. That's what matters right now. I just want to have a good New Year's Eve. It's 9:20. The funny thing is, the people right now that are calling me that they've been in my posse my crew the entire time. They're saying that now to try and hurt me because they're being assholes. They're being griefers. Well, I'm pissed off. It's been a couple hours and Hellhound hasn't stopped griefing us. Hellhound's what? I couldn't hear what you said, Hellspawn. He's probably went and got ammo and he's off radar. I already... Hellhound turned out right griefer. You make me work so hard just to talk to you. Making so many accounts. Horizon, are you actually admitting that you're stalking me? Oh, it's Red Cactus. Oh. Are those things are gonna be gone, right? Yeah. I guarantee Hellhound's gonna recruit Red Cactus. Well, Jay-Z's with, he's with Hellhound and them, so Jay-Z's gonna be kicked right now. No, hold on, no, he's with all these guys. I'm inviting to my posse. If they want to have him, they can have him. They'll see what he did to his accounts before. Hold on, Hellhound, stop. No, he's with them. Anyone that's with these guys are being kicked from the crew. Jay-Z's with them. He can't come with us. For some reason, I cannot delete Jay-Z off my friend's account. Hold on. I actually can't delete Jay-Z off my friend's account for some reason. Oh, there we go. These guys all want to follow someone that already ran a crew into the ground. They're more than welcome. I just asked them to leave me the fuck alone. That's it. I'm not empowering them. I'm explaining to everybody that's following Hellhound and this right now that eventually they're going to regret that. They will. Mark my words on that. Oh, they will. We all know they will. Yeah. They'll figure it out. You're right. I know they'll regret it. What's up? No, we're not talking tough like that right now. What I'm saying is that they don't realize Hellhound's history with crews. They don't realize that. I mean, we're talking long-term here, not short-term. They're looking at the short-term benefits. They're not looking at the long-term here. And the fact that they actually are choosing what they're choosing, it's because, well, Hellhound's manipulative. That's what he is. He's a manipulator. He's manipulated them, and eventually, I'm going to guarantee more than half of them are going to see it, just like his last crew that he ran to the ground and everyone left. There's a reason my crew's lasted as long as it has. Okay? I say follow him. Go follow him. See where that gets you. It's not going to get you very far. Not in this game. My crew has always survived assholes like this. We actually already went through something like this about 8 months ago, and we had a bunch of crew members leave with somebody. And by the way, all those somebodies that left that person, none of them are still even friends with that person, and none of them are in crews anymore, and none of them are allowed back in my crew ever again. I've already been this path. I know how it goes. So let them go. We're not fighting them. We're not fighting anybody. They're here to try and grief us. Big Fat Nun's actually been pretty good. He hasn't attacked us at all. He's not causing any problems. Yeah. I heard you. And if they follow us back, I'm actually gonna, hold on, I gotta get rid of Fortune here, because clearly he's turned too. So I just wanted to make sure I got rid of everybody. Nobody shoot, keep your guns away. Oh, okay. Well, I'm spawning out. If they follow us, then that's on them. I don't want to fight anybody. I want to have my New Year's. I don't want to go to bed before New Year's on my son's birthday. I want to hang out with people that actually are good people. Anyway. It's not me they're spawning in on. We're still weeding out the ones that are spawning into grief. Hold on. Nobody shoots anybody. We're friendlies. We're friendlies. Oh shit, I gotta put it on. I gotta put on more than friendlies. We're friendlies. We're friendlies. We're friendlies. We're not gonna... We're good. Sport. Yeah, I don't either. I don't blame you. Good night. Oh yeah, I'll talk now. Who? Oh, I think she's just quiet. Star's quiet. I'm sorry, Star, about all this. This is not normal. Oh, as you know, this isn't normal. Well, if they spawn in on us, then you know that they're griefing. You know what I mean? They already spawned in on us before. I'm hoping everybody got rid of them so they can't, but, you know. Alright, I'll move my camp over close just in case. I just really wanted to hang out with the crew tonight and, you know, ring in the new year. You know what I mean? That's what I wanted to do. I mean... Well, I can tell you, Star, we're not griefers. We're not gonna be griefers, okay? Of all the things that have gone on today, I've actually taken it with some pretty good grace. I've actually been okay. I mean, earlier I wasn't, but, you know, when they left, I was like, okay, fine. If you want to leave, that's fine. I don't hold anyone hostage. If they want to leave the crew, that's fine. It wasn't up to me that they started griefing us. You know, I can't change that. Well, turn your mic up because you're very quiet for me. Yeah, I already unfriended all of them. I unfriended them all. You know what? I actually will say, I wasn't lying. When I found out about Hellhounds... Okay, go ahead. Okay, what? Sorry, I'm trying to get back to messages too. Okay, what? Okay, so hold on, I'm trying to read. I'm not really following. Hold on, just give me 30 seconds. Okay, now you can talk to me. Go ahead. What about it? Well, they're all on the other account, just so you know. I guess, yeah. Okay, they're gonna spawn me through a server?
Damn it, all the hell! What the hell's wrong with you?
Oh yeah.
Help!
Well, no, she can't anymore. She hasn't been able to for a long time. She even put on one of my live streams that she misses being able to jump me.
Nice knowing you.
No, the rest of the people in the chat are gonna want to know how. This is part of the problem that happened, Hellspawn, was I was not. Can I finish, please? Part of the problem I was having is that when things were going sideways with Hellhound weeks ago, I kept things from the crew because I didn't want to talk badly about crew members because that's what I've always done. I've always kept things quiet. The reality is that with all this shit going on in our party chat, people are going to want to know. I can't just keep things private all the time because then people don't know what's actually going on. I don't have time to individually message everybody that messages me. Either way, I didn't say anything bad. I said shit went down as we had snakes in the crew. It's fine. We do not need people who are working against the crew. There's nothing wrong with that. If anything, anyone else that's working against the crew will see that as we're fine. It's just we're not going to work against the crew.
Gonna regret this.
So I'm not worried about that. The crew deserves to know. The people that are in our party chat deserve to know. I was really good at not airing laundry on the party chat, and the problem was that I misjudged that, and I should have probably told the crew when there were people that were snakes in the crew. I should have said something. That's my bad. I should have. I should have gone with my gut on that and said something that I didn't want to turn anyone against anybody. It just didn't occur to me that those same people were turning against everybody in the crew either. So, because I trust people. You know, I try and trust people. It's been a stressful fucking day for me, to be honest. And you know, it's my son's birthday. It's New Year's Eve. And I know why today it happened. The reason it happened is because every one of the people that were causing issues have been drinking all day. They've been drinking all day. That's why I told... No, I'm the one that did that. How's fun? I'm the one that told nobody to kill anybody, regardless as to how they're acting, because everyone's been drinking. It's not the time to retaliate for anything. I'm the one that said that. I said it's New Year's Eve, everybody. People have been drinking, not just people in my crew, but the people that are attacking us, they've all been drinking. It's not the time to be retaliating right now. I mean, you ever think how it's fun? My crew doesn't back down out of a war. The only reason we are right now is because right now is not the time. The people that are doing this have been drinking since like fucking 8 o'clock this morning. It is not the time to be fighting people. And if they had any head on their shoulders or any fucking intelligence, they'd be the same way. But the people that are acting like this, they don't think straight. That's why one of them has lost a crew twice over. Because they're idiots. You don't fight when the entire people you're hanging out with have been drinking. It's a stupid time to retaliate. Tonight is about New Year's Eve, and that's it. We're not fighting anybody. They can all just, I don't know, go fuck themselves, and we're gonna ring in the new year without having to fucking incendiary somebody. If they were fucking themselves, they'd be more relaxed. Therefore, you are absolutely right. The next time somebody tells me to go fuck myself, I'm gonna be like, I'd probably be more relaxed if that were the case. Instead, I'm on here gaming. Fuck. My crew has been through way worse than this. My crew has been through so much more than this before. You know, I already knew this was happening. I knew it was going to happen. My biggest mistake was not putting a stop to it before it did. I need to stop being so nice. I need to stop trying to hide when people are being assholes and let the crew know what's going on straight up. Because when I do that, I look like the asshole because then everyone's caught off guard. I was not caught off guard. I already knew this was happening. That's my mistake. But you know what? After 2.5 years, I'm still learning. So now I know, as the leader of the crew, that when shit starts doing that, I'm going to have to put my foot down sooner and not let it get to this. Period. You know, a year ago, or 8 months ago, when this happened before, I was in tears. I almost fucking quit. I was beside myself. I didn't know what to do about it. Right now, I'm not crying. My blood pressure isn't even up, amazingly enough. I'm more pissed off that they can't just walk away and not be an asshole. Oh, you're leaving? Alright. Alright. Alright, you have a good night. I'm actually pretty calm considering I just can't handle when they continue to spawn in on us and talk shit like that. If you want to leave the crew, leave the crew. You don't have to follow us around and talk shit. If it doesn't, obviously doesn't hurt me. Are they mad that it doesn't hurt me that much? Is that why they have to spawn in and be assholes because they want to hurt me? Is that a thing? Well, no, they're all drunk and they're all acting like a bunch of dipshits. I didn't engage them. I left session. They followed me. I didn't engage them. I parlayed them. I'm not fucking fighting a bunch of assholes. And that's what I said. I'm not doing that. Probably because I deleted all of them, so they probably can't. And all I'm saying is all of them should, you know, be happy with their choice. And give it a month or two, I guarantee, when I found out about Hellhound's track record, they're all going to be fucking unhappy very, very shortly because he needs to control people. He's accusing me of that, but I don't control people. That's why everything comes to a vote in my crew. We vote. We vote on, you know, big issues. Hellhound, he ran his crew to the ground twice until they all left. If I'd known that before now, he never would have been a leader in my crew. He never would have been. He's a manipulative person. He really is. And I think half the people, well, everyone he took, except for two of them, I can say, have no idea what they're in for. And for that, I'm sad. I mean, some of the members that left with him, they have no idea what they're in for. The only reason he was actually being half decent was because he wasn't the leader of the crew before. I already found out that the crews that he's run before have all failed because of him being controlling. So if they choose to leave with him, I feel sad for a few of them. There's about 3 of them that I'm sad for because I don't think they realize what they signed up for. And because I do care about my people, and I do care about my crew, I do care about the fact that I don't feel like they realize what they signed up for. And that's sad to me. I'm the least controlling person there is. My crew goes through votes. I'm sad for a few of the people that went with him because I don't think they're ready to deal with the way he actually is. And I know how he actually is. He's not a good person. You know, he's just not. Well, no, some of the things I've heard, it wasn't about judgment. I didn't judge. I let it go. But I have PTSD over certain things. I'll tell you one thing. There's been times when just hearing how he talks to his kids and his wife literally made my PTSD act up. I had to take something to calm my nerves just hearing him through the mic. He's actually a really terrible person, to be honest. And I should have relieved him from being a general at that point, but because I choose not to judge people on how they behave at home, I didn't. But I should have. I should have seen that. I kept thinking, okay, well, maybe it's just bugged me, but I found out after that it bugged a bunch of people. He's actually a really mean, terrible person. And it was my bad for allowing him to be a general. He's not a good person, Hellspawn. He's not. Well, no, the real world's that way, but the thing is, in my crew, I shouldn't have ever allowed him to be part of that, ever. And he literally has said things to his kids that I literally had to leave session, and I almost cried for his kids, because what he is, he's a fucking abusive person. He's abusive. He's abusive. I've actually never heard anyone talk like he did, except for when I grew up, and that's part of my CPTSD. I'll tell you one thing. He's an abusive person to his wife and to his kids, and I should have never allowed him to be a leader, and I will never make that mistake again. But because people were following him, I unfortunately let it happen. But it was terrible, to be honest. It was. He's an abusive person. He's an abuser. His wife apparently spent $50 on his card. It's his wife, right? I'd spun in on him, and he was calling her a whore, a bitch. He was telling the kids that because mom spent $50 on his card, that their Christmas was canceled, and blame it on your mom, that fucking whore. He was yelling this like it was nothing. It was absolutely fucking terrible. And all I can say is from now on, when it comes to people in my crew, if something like that, I mean, I was kind of going, well, the crew follows them, so I'm just going to let it go. I shouldn't have let it go. I shouldn't have. Because if he's going to treat his own family and his kids that way, I should never have allowed him. Never have allowed him to be a leader in my crew. He wasn't even a full leader. He was like the general. And he never would have been more than that. But he was trying to take over. And the thing is, he was just simply a terrible person. And I feel sad for his family. I do. I feel very sad for his family. Because, yeah, it was really bad. And, well, you've heard all the yelling and people calling people stupid and all that when he's around, but you didn't hear what I did when nobody else was around. It was fucking terrible. Hellhound's an abuser. Happy New Year's, Omni. Okay, well, I'm going to stop my live feed here since Omni's here and he's going to ask me questions. Hold on.